Hello guys, it's Goran from 78 Midnight House, and today I am doing a Tarot Obsessed tag, which I saw Evelyn, I think, do. I'm not sure. I've written this down the other day and I completely forgot who I took this from. Maybe it's Kittens and Wages? I think, maybe. Anyway, it's Tarot Obsessed, hashtag Tarot Obsessed, which came from the Oracle Obsessed tag. So it's 16 questions, and let's just jump right into it. The first question, which I've just scrolled past, is: what is your very first tarot deck? It's the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith. It's this bad boy, the oldie. I'm just showing you Three of Swords. That should be okay. Of Pentacles. It's the old good Rider-Waite-Smith we all know, and some of us love, some of us don't. What is your current favorite deck? Right now, for client readings and personal readings, I'm using Raven's Prophecy Tarot by Maggie Stillwater, I think. I'll put the names of all of the decks down below in the description. So yeah, it's Raven's Prophecy Tarot, and I can say that this is my favorite for the last 2 weeks, because before that it was The Wild Unknown was out all the time, every single day for a couple of months, so I've switched it up to this bad boy around Halloween. Actually, no, I've held to Wild Unknown a while past Halloween, and then I gave it up. Card number 3, question number 3 is: what is your most used tarot deck? Again, Rider-Waite-Smith. It's Rider-Waite-Smith. It's been with me for, how long have I been doing this? 5 years? Yeah, it's been with me through a lot. I saw the moon somewhere. This is probably my favorite card in the deck, the moon. Yeah, so this one has been with me for the longest time, and it's the most used one. That's the question. What is your least used tarot deck? That'll be Ghosts and Spirits Tarot by Lisa Hunt. And I'm terribly sad to say this, but I've actually loved the artwork, and I have the Fantastical Creatures Tarot, I think it's called, yeah. Also a deck by her. And I love that deck, and I love this deck. But I can say that those two decks are the two least used ones in my collection. Because, I don't know, I do use them, but there is like specific times and seasons where they come up, and it's only for a couple of days, maybe a few weeks, and that's it. And yeah, so I do value them, but they are significantly less used than the other decks in my collection, which, by the way, isn't really big. It's I think it's now 22 decks, or 23 altogether with Oracle decks, so I'm a good boy still. How did you learn to read tarot? YouTube. Simple, easy, YouTube. It was YouTube, and I got a free book of a website on, I don't know what's the name, freeebooks.com.net, something like that. I think it was a Psychic Tarot, and I learned from that. So that was my main source. And YouTube, Oval Moon 513, that was my main source. What do you use tarot for? Readings. I do client readings, personal readings, kind of a psycho-spiritual side of stuff, and here and there some predictions, stuff like that. Also path working is another one. Yeah, that's kind of a meditation as well. That's a good one. Do you use spreads? Yes, and for this question especially, I brought my Wolf notebook. It contains all of my spreads. These are some printed off internet. I hope you can see that. I have a lot of the ones gotten off the internet. There's a few that are that I have created, but mostly when I do create decks, when I do create spreads, I'll make kind of a sketch of it on a blank page, and a lot of times I just write it into a computer and I forget to write it in here, so I have to look for it on those sketch pages. I'm looking for the one that I created that I wanted to show you, that I was actually quite proud of. I hope I can find it. Yes, this one. It's in Croatian, so you can't translate it right now, but this is the how it's spread out, and it actually goes into, like, I've created it so that like kind of opposite sides in life balance each other out. So for example, card 1 is heart and emotions, then card 2, which is opposite to the card 1, is mind and thoughts, kind of positions. And then we have card 7 that balances these two out. So kind of where there may be blockages, or where these two go in different directions. So it kind of balances the two out. So I do definitely use spreads. Lately I have been getting back into spreads because for the last, I think, 2 years I have been going completely free without any spreads. For the first 3 years I was using spreads all the time, then I just went off the rails, no spreads, nothing, and now I'm back to spreads. It's a cycle. Do you mix tarot with other divination systems? Yes. I use runes, but I like to use them separately from tarot. I do sometimes use them together, but mostly it's oracle decks. And of course I'm going to show you the oracle deck that I'm loving at the moment, and that is the Demon Tarot. I had to. This is the backing. It's Stolas. So I'm using oracle decks, and here I have the Fallen Angel Oracle that I got as a gift. It's absolutely delicious to read with. Absolutely delicious. And also, recently, Lenormand. This is my Lenormand deck. It's the French Cartomancy cards. It's the official name. Yeah. So Lenormand is in play as well, and I don't know if you consider pendulum a divination tool, but I use pendulum as well. So those are the decks. Then we have, how do you read tarot? Intuition or book? Intuition mostly. I do read books, I go through them, but for the most part it's just intuition. I don't, once I read it, I put it in the back of my mind and just go off what I feel the card is speaking of. What makes a great tarot deck? Being a tarot deck? I don't know. I think the most important thing for me is the art. I don't mind so much the quality or the borders, or sometimes backing does bother me, but that does not take away me from using the deck in any case. If the artwork is good and the assigned meanings have good reasoning, I'm down for a deck. So yeah, that's all. If it's planned out well and made well, that's all. How important to you is it that a deck stick to the tarot system? I mean, if it's called tarot, then it has to be. I mean, has to be. Then it should be, at least, a tarot deck. If you're going to call it a system of 78 cards tarot, then that's what it should be, divided into major and minor arcana. Granted, there are a few now decks out there that are tarot, but do kind of a branch out in a way, but they do still follow the tarot system in a lot of ways. So at least if you have the skeleton of a tarot deck and then branch out of it, that's okay. If you have the essence, that's fine. I don't know how to explain that better. Well, do you have any backup decks? No. maybe soon, or one day, I don't know. I want a backup copy for the Terror of Vampires by Ian Daniels. I need that in my life. Do you have any unusual or unique decks? I don't know, what would be like something that I just talked about, so something that kind of follows the traditional but jumps out. I don't know if what would be unusual. No, unusual tarot decks now. Just everything that is kind of sticking to the normal. Normal. What is your current tarot crush? Current tarot crush is the Prisma Vision tarot, because I got it a few days ago. I saw it online. It was going for really cheap, and it's my birthday in a few days, so I was like, I'm getting that. So here it is, the backing, gilded. It's nice. I don't know how I feel about gilded decks. I'm not a big fan, actually. I don't know. It's cool. It's great. It's like extensive work done it and everything. But I don't know. Maybe not. So that's my current crush, Prism Visions. And we are getting to the end. Do you read reversals? Currently no, and for the most part I don't, because I usually get a sense of the energy that wants to come across, so I don't use reversals in that sense. I had, during the end of last year and beginning of this one, a period where I was really considering doing reversals, and I did for a bit, and it worked, but then I decided like I will just go back to upright, so once again to this one, no, right now. Maybe one day, maybe never, I don't know. And then the last one, if you could only use one deck, which would it be? I can't make that decision. Oh my gosh. I think if I would really just forever, I don't know, maybe right away, just traditional, the one that started it all for me, maybe that one, or the Wild Unknown. One of those two probably would be for me the deck of choice. No, I don't know how to say that. Or the Tarot Vampires. Maybe this one. Tarot Vampires. Yeah, maybe this one as well. I can't pick one. One of these three. So yeah, one of these three would be the deck. I think I would actually go for Tarot Vampires, just because there is endless things I still have to learn from that deck. Not that there isn't endless things to learn from other decks that I have or that are out there, but I think with this one, however much I invest my time into it, I never seem to get a full grip on it, because there's always more I can learn about it, so it's crazy, it's really crazy. But yeah, I'll probably, for that reason I would go with Tarot Vampires. And this has been the last question. So it has been fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm probably going to cut this down a bit. It's 15 minutes now, so yeah. I hope you're having a lovely day. Holidays are coming up. I hope you're well. Enjoy your day, and I will leave links to important stuff that are out there from me to you, so please do check it out. Leave me a comment. If you did this, leave me a link or just say your name in the comments so I can go check it out, because I've seen a few and I haven't seen all. I haven't been able to catch up to all, so yeah. If you've done this tag, leave your name below, and or just answer the questions, comments, whatever you choose to do. Okay, have a great day and goodbye.